Hello and welcome to another Beers True Laminated episode. I will be showing you how I taught my daughter Citron to play Pokemon Blue. Now this is my first very heavily edited video and it took quite a few months to make because I was very sick for quite a few months, as you'd probably know if you'd been watching the series. So any feedback would be greatly appreciated so I can do better for Pokemon Yellow, and we can get right into it. So to start off, I informed her about the potion in the PC, taught her how to use the PC. It took us a while to remember the controls, to be so honest. We told our mother goodbye. She told us, all boys leave home someday, because we couldn't be a girl, because that wasn't added till Pokemon Crystal, if you don't know. So we headed over to the lab, inspected that we were in Pallet Town, and met me. We named the rival Lime, because just thought it was funny. Yep, he told us that he doesn't know where his grandfather is, so we started to leave, and his grandfather, Oak, told us, don't do that. That's very dangerous. You don't have a Pokemon. I don't know why you thought you could do that in the first place. And after some talking, more talking than I remember, from playing it and editing it down, we finally started heading to the lab. After entering the lab, he gave us the choice of Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. After that, we chose Charmander and I chose Squirtle. I challenged Citron to a fight. We used Growl to lower Squirtle's attack so it would do less damage to us, and spammed Scratch till we won. It was a fairly close fight, surprisingly, but we did win. Charmander grew to level 6, and we defeated me. She defeated me. That's probably a better way to put that. I thought it was unbelievable, apparently. We got the free sample potion after heading to Route 1. There we go. We head up past Route 1, healed our Pokemon. Yep, there we go. First heal, and then went to the Pokemart. The guy told us he needed us to give a parcel to Professor Oak, because he ordered something and hasn't picked it up yet. So we head back, gave the parcel to Professor Oak. It was his custom Pokeball that he had ordered. He thanked us, and I came back. So grammar's about to get a little weird. I was confused as to why he called me there. And so Professor Oak gave us both the Pokedex. After telling us that it is a Pokemon Index, but for some reason says it's a high-tech encyclopedia, when Pokedex stands for Pocket Monster Index. But, whatever you want to call it, you're supposedly the inventor of it. We learned how to catch a Pokemon, and then we used that information to catch a Pokemon in the form of Nidoran female. Cute little rabbit. That's what he is. So we threw the Pokeball, caught the Nidoran female, and it was added to the Pokedex. There we go. We did the next rival fight against me. Let's see how this went. As if I don't already know, because I had to edit this video. And he sent out a Pidgey, and so we started with Nidoran female. We hit it once, and it hit us a lot harder, so we switched into Charmander. Pidgey used Sand Attack. We started missing, but we were able to get it down in the end. There we go. Charmander grew to level 10. and he's about to send out Squirtle. And so we stayed in with Charmander, because Nidoran is also really low. Oh, no, we didn't. My bad. I didn't remember that. Because we then switched back into Charmander, and back into Nidoran. It was a hard fight. I'm pretty sure Charmander's dead. And so, there we go. We finally took down the Squirtle. In the forest, we found a Metapod, which Citron thought was absolutely adorable, and we threw a Pokeball and caught it. The Metapod was added to the Pokedex. And so we went to go fight the first gym after catching a Pikachu off camera. We went up to leader Brock and started the fight after telling us about his rock-hard defense. And we began the fight. We started off with Charmander against Geodude and almost died. So we switched into Nidoran female and almost died. So we switched into Pikachu and we actually lived a few attacks. But we switched back into Nidoran female and almost died. We then used a potion on Nidoran female so that it did not die. And then got hit by a tackle and died. Switched into Charmander and healed it up. And used Ember, killed the first Geodude. Or the only Geodude. Because then Brock sent out an Onix and almost killed Charmander. We debated on healing up Charmander and decided to. Used Ember, killed Onix. Very narrowly. But we got the Boulder Badge. And the screen size changed for a second as we caught Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff was added to the Pokedex. It's the Bloom Pokemon. And then we went into the Pokemon Center below Mount Moon and purchased a Magikarp. Added Magikarp to the team. There he is. All floppy. Still haven't added it to the side of the screen because I was pretty forgetful at the beginning. There we go. Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. And we took on Team Rocket, defeat the Nerd, and got the Helix Fossil. We then left Mount Moon and caught a Sandshrew. Sandshrew is then added to the Pokedex, as it will say in a second. In a second. There we go. He's a mouse Pokemon. We then fought the next rival fight above Cerulean City. Took out everyone in really a clean sweep, that looked like. We then caught a Bellsprout for more coverage against the gym. Nidoran evolved into Nidorina, and then we fought Misty. Started with a Staryu, X to Ven, but we just used Vine Whip twice and took it out pretty easily. That leveled up Bellsprout, and we went on to Starmie. Starmie, however, took a Vine Whip very well, took another Vine Whip very well, and killed. So we went into Pikachu and used Thunder, which it took pretty well, again, and it, in fact, killed Pikachu, and we finished off with a tackle from Magikarp. We then fought the Rocket Grunt, but he really was nothing, so all that is really notable was Magikarp evolved into Gyarados. Right now. There we go. And you learned Bite. He learned Bite. Why is that taking forever? There we go. We then went down and caught a Meowth. It was added to the Pokedex, naturally. We used the Moonstone on Nidorina, as it learned the move we wanted it to, so that it would evolve into Nidoqueen. We then got the bike voucher, got the bike with the bike voucher. Should only really make sense. We then caught a Diglett. There we go. Diglett was added to the Pokedex. Issamole. We then got a Spearow. It was added to the Pokedex as well, but we didn't want the Spearow. We traded the Spearow away. Didn't even heal it. And for our Spearow, we received Farfetch'd. This is a really long animation. There we go. We used the SS ticket to get onto the SSN. Citron made some jokes about flashing the man because she only read Citron Flashed, and Bellsprout evolved into Weeping Bell. We went through the whole ship and then took down Pidgeotto in the rival fight. Used Bubble Beam and one-shot Raticate, killing it. Almost one-shot Kadabra and had to use another move. Use Weeping Bell and two-hit Wartortle. And we defeat me. We rub off some guy and he thanks us with HMO1. We watch the ship sail off and we use Cut on Weeping Bell to go into the next gym. Took us ages to find the two levers, but eventually we found them both in those two trash cans. They're spawned randomly. This will not help you if you are trying to do this at home. And with that, we start fighting Lieutenant Surge. He uses electric types, and they saved him in the war. However, this is what we caught Diglett for, so he is not going to have a fun time, as Diglett dug a hole, killed Vortub, dug a hole, killed Pikachu, dug a hole, and almost took down Raichu, and dug a hole, and then took down Raichu. Easily sweeping Lieutenant Surge, very much so. We then got HMO5 for Flash, got the old Amber while we were here, Diglett evolved into Dugtrio, and we started the rival fight past the cave. We sweeped his team, except for Execute, which took a few. Kadabra took 3 Mega Punches because of confusion, and Diglett had to come in, and I didn't see what we did to Squirtle. That was really fast. We saw that we couldn't see the ghosts, so we start heading to the next town. We saw Vulpix. We caught the Vulpix. The Vulpix was added to the Pokedex, and we went off to Celadon. Went to the game corner, and then went to go get a coin case and somewhere else. Saw the poster, went into the Rocket Hideout. Took us forever on those turn puzzles, and eventually we got the key. There we go. I don't know what was that about. Oh, we got the Dratini, and then we started fighting him, and we swept him because he uses ground types, and we had a Gyarados. He then gave us a Sylph Scope, so we were about to fight the gym, grabbed the Eevee real quick, and then started the gym fight. We apparently forgot to heal, it looked like, but within the gym fight, we used Ember a lot, burned Victory Bell. Victory Bell almost killed Charmeleon there, so we used Weeping Bell for a bit, went back to Nidoqueen, Pikachu for a second, Nidoqueen again, and after all of that, we got the Rainbow Badge. We then fought the boss, Marowak, and it was really easy because we have a grass type. We two-shot him. Fought the Rocket guys, barely an inconvenience. Got Mr. Fuji out, and received the Pokeflute. We made Eevee evolve into Jolteon. Ta-da! And then we went to the store. No, that's where we got the thing. So then we went and fought the Fighting Dojo. Hitmonlee hit Charmeleon so hard he died. Weeping Bell was able to take him down a bit before dying, and then we finished off with Nidoqueen and chose Hitmonchan. We then went into Silphco, evolved Weeping Bell into Victory Bell. And took us ages to get through, but we finally got to the rival fight. We took down Pidgeot after a lot of wraps, and then two-shot Growlithe, went over to execute with Ember, and half his health, fell asleep, got paralyzed, killed him. Alakazam always hurts so much, had to switch out Charmeleon to go to Gyarados, got him, killed Blastoise with Victory Bell, and won the rival fight. After winning the fight, we then picked up the prize Lapras for helping Silphco, and then actually finished helping Silphco by attacking Giovanni. We used Nidoqueen, seemed to one-shot the Nidorino, and then took us a while with that. Then Rhyhorn, we switched out into Victory Bell. Nope, we stayed in. My bad. Used Earthquake, almost one-shot it, and one more Earthquake to take it down. Nidoqueen comes out, and we're deciding on a move and chose Earthquake, because that's super effective, took him out, and we ruined his plans. Womp womp, we got the Master Ball. We then fought Sabrina, which was not a fun fight, really. Slam brought us both down quite hard, and we tried to use Wrap, died. Charmeleon, one-shot. Gyarados, two-shot. Jolteon finally won by spamming Sand Attack. So we then did that to everyone else because we are very low on Mons. Nidoqueen then used Mega Punch after Mr. Mime couldn't hit a single attack if it wanted to with all that sand in his eyes. He did manage a few hits, but Nidoqueen still won. Did the same thing to Venomoth, and then Earthquaked it. Did the same thing to Alakazam, had Victory Bell come out. Victory Bell died, but we were able to finish it and get the Mars badge with Nidoqueen. From there, we then caught a Ditto because she thought it was adorable. Ditto was added to the Pokedex, and we never used him. In the Safari Zone, we got the Gold Teeth, and we got HM03. We then evolved Charmeleon into Charizard, and got a Rhyhorn, which I apparently forgot to get the footage for that in this video. We then started fighting Koga. Coughing went down after a few Skull Bashes, and Ember for Muck as he poisoned Charizard, and the last Coughing, and Wheezing self-destructed. In a hilarious turn of events, he won the battle for us, but we got the Soul Badge anyway. We then gave the gold teeth to this guy, and he gave us HM04. Headed into the icy cave that I forgot the name of, and it doesn't tell me the name, and we solved the puzzle, caught Articuno. Then left the cave, and revived our fossils over in Cinnabar. Got Ammonite, and Aerodactyl. We used neither. We headed into the old mansion, we read all of the journals to learn about the lore, caught another Vulpix for some reason. We also cut another one that I cut out. We got the key, and we started fighting Blaine. This fight was hilarious. I just finished editing it 10 minutes ago. We threw out Gyarados, we used Surf, and we one-shot Growlithe. He threw out Ponyta, we used Surf, and one-shot Ponyta, and Rapidash, and Arcanine. It was so fast. I was laughing while editing. We then got Fly. It was a bit late, but we did need it, so we got it. From this lady over here, behind Celadon. We then headed into the power plant. She got fooled by all of the electrodes, and we caught Zapdos. We then headed into Giovanni's gym and started his fight, which was almost just as funny as we one-shot Rhyhorn, one-shot Dugtrio, one-shot Nidoqueen, and when he sent out Nidoking, you guessed it, we one-shotted him. Rhydon, his last Pokemon, one-shot. And with that, Giovanni changed his ways. We put Butterfree on the team and we started fighting the next rival fight. We one-shot and one-shot and one-shot and put him to sleep and then one-shot him. Alakazam came out. We wrapped him a bunch. He killed Dragonair. He killed Nidoqueen. He almost killed Articuno. And then we threw out Victory Bell for Blastoise, who two-shot him. Then we showed that we have the Boulder Badge. We showed we have the Cascade Badge. We showed that we have the Thunder Badge. We showed that we have the Rainbow Badge. We showed that we have the Soul Badge. We showed that we have the Marsh Badge. And we showed that we have the Volcano Badge. But lastly, we showed that we have the Earth Badge. We headed into Victory Road. We solved the puzzles. We found Moltres. We got Moltres. And then we healed up in the Pokemon Center. And went there. And Dragonair evolved into Dragonite, as we are readying ourselves for the Elite Four. And finally, we started fighting Lorelei. Lorelei, we Mega Drain spammed Dugong so much, we were getting pretty low on Mega Drains, in fact. And Cloyster, we Wrap spammed a bit and then finished him off with a Mega Drain. We then Mega Drain Slowbro and threw out Moltres against Jinx and got froze solid. And then it killed us. And so we surfed and killed that. We went to Lapras and pecked it repeatedly until it died, which was really close for Articuno. Next, we have Bruno. I didn't see what we did to Onyx. I'm going to be so honest. And then we went to him. Sky Attack. Sky Attack again. Surf. Sky Attack. Pretty easy. Agatha. We used Earthquake. Ice Beam. Fly, which two-shot Haunter. And then Arbok, he switched out, so we ended up hitting a Gengar. And so we just used Fly again to finish off the Gengar, but it didn't. And then it healed a little bit, and we finished it off. And then we flew and halved the Arbok, didn't kill it, and lastly, got the Arbok. We then got to Lance, where we Mega Drained the Gyarados. It did not kill it, so we used Wrap and started Wrap spamming it. And there we go. Finished off Dragonair with an Ice Beam, finished off the other Dragonair with an Ice Beam, figured out the other three with an Ice Beam. Pidgeot, we used Blizzard, and it got pretty close, but nope. Alakazam, which has been a horrible thing for us most of the time, was still bad, but the rest of the team, one or two shot, except for Executor, which took a few Fire Spins, but it couldn't attack anyway, so it was just Fire Spin spam, and then Wrap spam on the Blastoise because we were out of Mega Drains. And we forgot to heal for this fight. We then used a Cut once, and that killed us, so we used Blizzard, and then he healed. But Dragonite also has Wrap, so we Wrap spammed again. Healed up Dragonite, Dragonite died. So we went to Nidoqueen, used Mega Punch, Nidoqueen died, Dragon Rage for the win, and we defeated the Elite Four. And we have the Hall of Fame of Dragonite at level 55, Dragon Flying. And then Moltres, also level 55, Fire Flying. And Articuno, level 56, Ice Flying. And Nidoqueen, level 56, Poison Ground. And Gyarados, level 56, Water Flying. And then it's going to skip through Victory Bell, but it is the same level as everyone else. We switched out Victory Bell for Butterfree to go fight Mew because we didn't know if it could dodge a Master Ball, so we put it to sleep and threw a Master Ball at it to easily catch it. Caught it, naturally, and it was added to the Pokedex. But we're not done. I next showed her a few glitches, starting with being able to surf on these statues for some reason, because it's kind of funny that you can do that. We then started the missing no glitch by talking to this man and flying to Cinnabar, and went to the side and found missing no. We had to find another missing no to catch it, but we did find the cool one, and we also found a really, really high level Haunter, so we put that onto the team. And you can't really catch Mew correctly, so I just added it to the PC, which is probably what it would have done if you did get the event, which didn't happen for Pokemon Blue, but it happened for Pokemon Yellow. But now I will let Citron say her opinions about the game and give it like a rating or something. I'm gonna just fight the Elite Four with her team while she says her opinions.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say. I liked the game. It was the first Pokemon game I've ever played. When I was a kid, I used to really be against, like, doing anything with... What?
It keeps using rest. Stop paying attention to the game.
Sorry. You made a weird face. When I was a kid, I used to really not want to, like, have anything to do with Pokemon because all of my family really liked it. And I was one of those kids that was like, you guys think something's cool? I can't think it's cool. So, of course, Lime showed it to me, and this was the first game I've ever played or knew anything about. I only knew, like, the basic Pokemon, if that, really. It's really difficult to remember the type chart, that's for sure. These level 100.
He leveled up and it reverted his level. Ignore that.
Sorry. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was kind of hard remembering which types go against which types, and it still is, because at this point we're at Pokemon Yellow, and I still don't remember much. But we have a type chart in Pokemon Yellow, so, like, I'm chill. I can remember, kind of. I mean, I enjoyed the gameplay. The spelling errors sometimes and the grammar errors were kind of funny, to be honest. I enjoyed those when they happened. I think that... yeah, no, most of the time I enjoyed it. I don't really remember not enjoying the game, other than, like, grinding, because sometimes I had him do it for me, but that was, like, once or twice. Other than the grinding, it was fine. I enjoyed it a lot. It was cool. The character designs are pretty cool, and the like the legendaries. I was gonna call them enchanted. I'm still used to Crafty-mon.
That's a shiny though.
What? They call those enchanteds in the... Oh wait, I don't know.
Shinies aren't even in this game.
I know, that's weird. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, no, the legendaries are cool. I feel like we should start over. I'm really bad at this.
No, we got this.
No.
You're doing great.
No, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's been a while since we played. I think it's understandable.
I guess.
Keep going.
I do think it was really annoying when I hit all of those Voltorbs or Electros or whatever they were in that building. That was really stupid.
Also, how long some of the puzzles took you.
Oh my god, there's some of those puzzles, guys. I'm not smart enough for some of those puzzles. I don't even know. I feel like the maze one, other than how slow it was and the fact you had to speed it up when you had to go on the little arrows, that was for the most part fine. I'm okay with mazes. The stupid teleporting one, that one was so fuck ass. I can't even. I hate that one. It's awful every time. Besides the point, I didn't like that one. Most of the gyms I remember being somewhat easy. I know that he said that Charmander is kind of the worst one to pick for the beginning because he's not really good against the first gym, and he can't really get anything good against the first gym, so I was a little offended when he told me that. But, like, besides that, most of the gyms were good, except it was Sabrina, right? That was, like, awful, yeah.
That one, like, almost sweeped us and we had to use Sand Attack.
Yeah, that one was kind of bad. I don't remember if I'm missing any, like, core points from the game. I don't remember.
Not that I can think of.
No? Okay. The thing with Missing No was pretty cool, especially because other than us, or me, no, I'd say us, messing up a few times to get there, we did find him first try, didn't we?
We didn't catch him first try, though.
Yeah, we found him first try, which was pretty cool, and then we caught and found a different one. Big man, but I'm sorry. And what was I saying? I'm sorry. Blastoise got me messed up for a second.
You were talking about Missing No.
Missing No? Okay, that was cool, and then seeing the Haunter and
one level for that.
all the really cool ones. What?
Nothing.
Okay. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no, most of the designs were pretty cool. I'm really happy that
He doesn't acknowledge that you're the champion.
Oh.
He just thought that I just became champion.
Oh.
It's weird.
Okay. Getting really distracted, guys. I don't remember what I was saying again.
You were basically finishing up the Missing No part. So.
Oh wait, I'm really happy that I came around to like Caterpie. I really like Caterpie. He's really cute. Forget everything I said. Anyone that actually watched the videos collectively agree that I did not say Caterpie was ugly.
The whole 14 hours.
His first sprite was a little unfortunate, but I wouldn't say ugly. I mean, I did, but I wouldn't. Me now, of course. He's a sweetie pie. He's adorable. I love him. I had to take a segment out to say that. Just don't worry about it.
What are your thoughts on how you have to catch Mew?
Oh, the fact that you have to just put him in?
Well, so technically you could have, like, done very game-breaking glitches as well to try to catch him, but, like, it's so complicated because he's not actually there.
Why?
Actually, the real reason is a developer just wanted Mew to be a Pokemon and snuck it into the game, and the, like, lead developer didn't notice that and released the game.
Oh. Why did he not, like, ask if they could add Mew, or...?
I don't know. He just added him. But the weird thing is if they didn't add him, Mewtwo's name wouldn't make sense. He's the second Mew.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that you can't catch every Pokemon is kind of annoying. Like, I know that it... I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make sense.
It was supposed to encourage, like, you having friends. That's what it was supposed to be like, is so, like, your friend might have red while you have blue so that you can trade and get all Pokemon that way.
I know, but that's I mean, maybe that was good for the time,
I mean,
but like
I
maybe
never had
not,
friends, and so
'cause
I
that's
never
what I
caught
was
all of
about
them.
to say.
Exactly.
Like, what if you don't have friends, or what if you don't have friends that like Pokemon?
And
they're
then
like,
even on
"Screw you."
Pokemon Yellow, it's not all of them.
Yeah, it's just kind of like annoying.
Pokemon Yellow's worse because if you only had Pokemon Yellow, you'd have to find someone with Blue and Red because it's mixed with their version exclusives.
Oh, that's mean. It's just kind of annoying, especially if you end up liking the Pokemon. Because I remember being really excited to get Alakazam, and I can't get Alakazam.
Okay, well that's because you need to trade for him to evolve as well, which isn't good either. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like some of the hoops that you have to go through to get some of them, and then sometimes you just can't even get some of them under certain circumstances. I mean, I guess maybe it made sense at the time, but like, I don't personally like it, but maybe that's because I wasn't there at the time.
Then you will get to mention that for every Pokemon game.
I get to mention.
Because that is
I'm
for
very
every
late.
Pokemon
Yeah.
game. Except for 2.
Okay.
Or I guess 3.
Yeah, no, I was really looking forward to getting Alakazam, and I was like heartbroken when you said that I couldn't. So I feel like it's really sad. Someone could have like a really favorite Pokemon, and I mean it's not like Alakazam is my favorite, but still, they can have
You
a
wouldn't
really
be
cool
able to know. You haven't
Pokemon.
been able to use them.
That's a very good point. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. I would have liked to have him. He would have been cool, especially because he kept kicking our ass. I don't want to kick other people's ass. That's not fair.
Well, because of your team in Pokemon Yellow, he stopped kicking your ass because you're doing way better in Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing this time a little bit.
All right, what would you rate it out of 100? There's a lot of games. I feel like we're gonna have some
100?
intricacies. As like a baseline. So this is, the first game you've played, a baseline. How much did you enjoy it as a game?
Wait, I have 2 questions. Okay, wait. So am I rating this as a game? Because I feel like I can't really rate this as a Pokemon game, as this is the first Pokemon game I played.
That's what I said.
Okay, so just.
What's your other question?
Are we gonna do like the bell curve thing?
What's a bell curve?
It's when you like rank something. If I don't really know how to explain it. It's like with like the tier lists and.
Oh,
if you
and
have,
you're saying like
it's
a scale of like, oh well, you liked this one, but then you liked this one more, but then you liked this one less. No.
No, well, yeah, like.
Oh, okay.
No. So like if you like rank something, it's supposed to, if there's a lot of them, it's supposed to go in like a bell curve. So like A or S, I guess it would be like up here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then like more like
Maybe.
average. Like that.
Maybe we'll do that at like the end for like a tier list. But what I was gonna do.
Moving them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I was gonna do is like at the end of Pokemon Yellow, saying how does this like affect your ratings of Blue.
Are we gonna do this every time? Are we gonna
Yes.
get to the like hypothetically? Because I know you don't want to play this one. We get to ZA, and you're like, every game you've played before this, how would you change it?
Yeah. Does this change anything?
Yeah, we go all the way back down to Pokemon Blue, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a lot of things.
You have to rewatch all 300 hours.
Oh my gosh! Please no.
But so out of 100.
I am not really the biggest fan of games that you have to grind, but I feel like for a game that you have to grind for, it's actually not as bad comparatively to some of the games I've played for grinding, and I think that's good. The concept is cool. I mean, I like the pixelated art style. I mean, it can get a little... What am I looking at sometimes with my eyes? If we're playing it for hours...
It is 1960. Or 90.
We're playing it for hours.
It's 90.
I'm sitting here like, oh, can I please look away? But
especially with the Game Boy Color correction, so it's like, that's really bright.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stay in this town too long.
Yeah, so I like the art, and I mean, I think the lore, like, of the books I read, I didn't really remember. But I thought it was cool, I just didn't really remember it, I guess.
I mean, you watched the movie on the lore, too.
I did.
Because that was Mew's creation, were the books.
Yes. Out of 100? So, like 50 be a C? Is that what we're saying? Is it like, is that an
50
average?
would be an average, yes.
Okay.
I just did out of 100 because if we did 10, I know for a fact we'd go, well, this one's like a 3.5, and be like, okay, so 35 out of 100.
Okay.
So I'm like, we might as well just 100 that.
Fair enough. I probably say either like 60 or 65. I guess I don't really know where to put that because like it's better than average. I liked it as a game more than some of the games that I've played in the past in general. Even games that weren't like grinding games, and I enjoyed this one a lot more than average. It's not like one of my favorite games, so I'd probably say it's especially because I know Pokemon games get like better. So
I'm aware of where they go a little bit.
So I feel like 60 or 65 is kind of a good place to put it for me, because that's what I'd say.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah. All right. So if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't like the video, dislike. If you like me, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.